So this corner house is going to be luxurious, right? We're going to get some perp carpet in everywhere, you know, like super nice perp carpet as well. It's got to be said. We need to get rid of this bit of planning. I have missed a bit. Look, just there. Boop. Planning. Boop. There we go. And we do need to get some of these bushes down again, don't we? Because of course we didn't have the new bushes before I started putting these down. Oh, these are so much cooler. Oh, should I do it? I should probably do it, shouldn't I? What do you reckon? I don't like the fact that when you turn them, they just... Oh, for God's sake. They just go upside down. I'm going to ignore these flashing numbers down here, okay? It's fine that all of this stuff is happening in the same day. Because if it wasn't happening in the same day, then you know, I'd probably be getting repercussions for it. Because we'd be losing money every day. Because every day will be a day that we'd had an incident, you know? Do we want to mix it up a little bit? Maybe throw in some of these as well? I mean, we could do. What the hell's a buxus? That was just like a round thing. Okay. Well, that's nice. There's round bushes as well. We've got all kinds of different bins now as well. Trash bins with 30 bags in them. You know what? I think we're going to try the new bushes. Okay, we're going to see what it looks like over here in the daylight, and then we'll make a comparison to the old bushes that we used to use. And if it turns out they look quite good, then I guess that's what we will stick with. So you may have noticed that when I went into the utilities, we had actually put some... I'd already put like some of the cabling and stuff down in here. It's because I thought ahead, okay? And I realised that putting the cabling down takes them an absolute age, okay? So I snuck some in there off cam in the hope that it would speed up the process ever so slightly. Oh, for God's sake, what is... it's Bachelor Row again. Goddamn Bachelor Row. Like, we need to sort these Bachelor Row people out. There's something not quite right in their heads, honestly. Like, I think they need a bit of help. Oh. Okay, so it looks like one of our patients died on the way... Oh, no, okay, both of them died in the hospital. You guys are doing an absolutely awful job. You're sacked, okay? You're sacked too. I think it might be time to hire another doctor to get free on the go. Okay, look, we've got like Shaft, and like two of his ladies backing him up, you know, or maybe it's Black Dynamite. Maybe Black Dynamite and two of the ladies from the orphanage, you know, have come here to look after some of our injured Morningwood people. Look, she's trying to give him mouth to mouth. Nobody has explained to her that actually Scott Coombs is dead. You know, Gareth Dusty Dodds, he's dead as well. I don't know what happened to Caleb. He's probably around somewhere still. But I'm sure these people will be happy to have, like, Black Dynamite and some of his ladies looking after them, you know? I don't know about you. I'd be pretty happy with that. So let's get this lounge planned anyway, shall we? That's the last thing that we need to do in this little space. Where is the... We'll get a wide sofa down first. I think a wide sofa is going to be the nicest option to do here. But I don't really know how to lay this out. I want it to feel communal, but at the same time, you need to be able to see your TV, don't you? Or maybe we'll use it down here. What do you reckon? We could use it. I could probably use this space quite efficiently. Like if we put a sofa there, and a sofa there. Okay, so we'll create like the trifecta of sofas, because it's a pretty common pattern in Morningwood. At the end of the day, like we've got a couple of houses that have got that going on. We can stick a TV there. And we could even get a coffee table in front of the... oh, there we go. We can even get a coffee table in front of the TV. Coffee table. Like so. That should be... That's a pretty nice space. What do you reckon to pot plants as well? We could get some pot plants... Oh no, let's do the bookshelves. I like the bookshelves because it means that we can RP that they're full of like DVDs and stuff like that, you know? Like things that are useful for putting on a TV. Then on the other side of this room... What do we want to do? Exercise Central? We could do Exercise Central, couldn't we? We do need to get some pot plants down as well, but I reckon we should give these guys like a little gym corner, okay? So they're going to have two workbenches like this. We're going to get them a chair like that, so, you know, like, if they can have somebody spotting them while they're both, like, doing reps and stuff, or, like, maybe if they want to have, like, a little race, you know, see who can, like... Put like lift the most stuff. in like the shortest amount. I don't know. I don't lift weights, as you can tell. Like, but it just means I can get somebody to sit and like watch them and make sure that there's no cheating, nothing, no untoward behaviour going on. You know. Now I forgot to put radiators in here because I don't care if our people freeze. Apparently, you know, just seems to be the attitude I've got. I mean, I can't. How else can you explain the fact that? Let's put a radiator here. We'll replace the sink with a radiator. But how else can you explain the fact that I just forget about the radiators every single time? You know, I obviously just don't care. I mean, it's not me saying that. It's psychology, right? Like, it's a proven fact, but it's not really. Let's give these guys a second coffee table. You remember the rule about how fancy your house is? All depends on how many coffee tables you got, right? So let's give them an extra coffee table. Look at all these markers. We've got markers everywhere. I think we need to hire a couple more guards. I think it's time. Okay, we need a couple more guards. And you know what? Let's get like one more chef as well. 2 more chefs. Let's get 2 more chefs. Okay, that's really going to hammer our daily cash flow. All right, that's like a good 500 gone from our daily cash flow that we spent today. But I think it's going to be necessary. Okay, we're not quite feeding all of our villagers. We've got people ODing left, right, and centre, and we haven't got the capacity for people to come and, you know, help them out and bring them into the hospital so that they can get a slap on the wrist and, you know, be told to kind of be a bit more careful about how many drugs they take. This place is expanding at the end of the day. We're making $4,000 a day now. That's like twice as much as the last time we actually bothered to hire any staff. Oh, for God's sake. Is this another ODer? Alright. Oh, Caleb, are you ODing as well? Okay, look, where's this last death happened? In the hospital. Oh no, that looks like Black Dynamite. He's extremely quick. He's got a reputation for connected high and a reputation copycat high. I don't know what that means. John Hurdley, I'm sorry that your time in Morningwood has come to a sticky end, my friend. Like, this hospital is just filling up with corpses. I really, I mean, I was kind of hoping that we wouldn't have to build a morgue. I'll be honest. It's kind of looking like we might have to, though, because at the moment, you know, there are so many people dying. We just don't seem to be able to deal with the problem. So let's sack this guy. This is really annoying. Okay, he's done the job. We got some rubble. We've got some unsorted trash. Let's sell that. Let's sell that. Sack him. My God. And then hire another 2. This bachelor row layout, I like it, but it's when this happens, it's causing me a lot of problems. Okay, a lot of problems we're having to pick our way around, which it's infuriating. But I guess that is just prison architects. You know, you've got to get used to it in this game. Like, the pathfinding is pretty atrocious. And by pretty atrocious, I mean like non-existent. It's awful. But anyway, let's ignore that fact. Okay, by putting another pot plant in this house, I've seen the perfect. Oh no, I've seen the perfect place to put it. It's going to be right here. Okay. Now I know this kind of makes a slightly tighter corridor, but I don't really care. At the end of the day, it just looks nice. And I think what we should do is probably get a bit of concentration down on this actual this back garden. You know. Like, this was kind of like the selling point of this corner house. We were going to use this house as, like, you know, the display model for the suburbia houses when people come to kind of look at what properties they want to purchase or live in Morningwood. You know, and if we bring them up to suburbia, this is the show house. This is the one. You know, this is the house that everybody will want to live in. And the main selling point is going to be this garden. Like, we're not actually going to tell them that none of the other houses in suburbia have a garden like this. I mean, this house does, but you know, again, it's all for show. And at some point, we're going to knock this house down anyway, like rebuild it, because I don't like it anymore. Like, I just don't. It just doesn't match the aesthetic that we've kind of gone for with the rest of the houses. You know. Now I'm going to take this tree down. I don't like where this tree is at the moment. That's absolutely fine. So the grass replacement will do that anyway. But I think we also. Oh, we found a paintbrush, look, that's nice. I think we also want to put, like, what do you reckon, crazy paving? Could be, oh no, we tried the crazy paving. The crazy paving looked awful, didn't it? Let's just get concrete tiles down. We'll give them a nice patio. We'll put some like some chairs and some tables and stuff on there. We'll put some lights around it as well. You know, like maybe we'll put like a light on that end and a light on that end, and like maybe a light there as well, and a light next to the door like that, so that they can at least see what the hell is going on at the end of their garden. Like for all you know, there could be burglars, you know, swimming across the lake, coming in to kind of steal your books and your DVDs. It's good to have an eye on that thing, that sort of thing, you know. I guess while we're here, we might as well get the tables and stuff down, right? Like, there's no harm in putting them down before we can see where they go. Worst case, I'll just have to put them down somewhere else. You know, it's really not the worst case, worst thing that could happen, to be honest. I think, what do we reckon? I kind of want to double up the tables, okay? So I want to put 2 tables like that, and then I want to put a bench on either end of it. Oh god, look, a bench on either end to be a little bit different, you know, just to give it a little bit of a different visual makeup. I don't know. I'm not sure how good it's going to look, and I might have to like get rid of some of the extra tiles and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see. You know, I think that's Surburbia pretty much done, actually. It is. Okay, so Surburbia is now complete. Like, I can't remember what it was that we called Surburbia. I know we had the Ambrosia district, but I don't remember what we called Surburbia. If somebody can remember what we called Surburbia, then tell me. Otherwise, it's just going to be Surburbia. Okay, because I like the name Surburbia. You know, it's you get like Wisteria Way and things like that from Desperate Housewives. I just like the generic term Surburbia, to be honest. So I guess one of the other things we can do, like before we finish up today, is get some of these road things down. I want to put some more of these dashed lines and stuff down, so you can see the kind of. I did a lot of them off camera. I do a lot of them off camera, I'll be honest, and it's because they're not the most interesting things to watch. But I figured you could see my decision making processes, if you know what I mean. Where's the old demolish? There it is, dismantle object. Because look, we've got 2 extra lines just there, and that's no good. I don't want those there. Dash center line, right? Yeah, basically any time like a road comes to an end on another road, I will put some of these things down. The reason I do that is because I don't know. I don't want them going round corners, if you know what I mean. Like, I wouldn't put it here because I don't just want the 90-degree corner there. Cause I know we've got 90-degree corners here, but it doesn't quite make sense when you've got like giveaway lines on a road. Like, I don't know if you're a driver or not. Like, I do drive, okay? So I'm just kind of doing what makes sense to me, if you know what I mean. So we'll put some on the end of there. We've got 2 up there, and we've got 2 over there. Now, the main roads have, like, walkways and things on them instead. We'll put 2 there. I didn't want to put 2 there originally, but I've decided that actually now I do want to put 2 there. Oh, look, this path is 3 wide. I didn't even realise. Man, that was dumb of me. So we could have had a little bit of extra space. Doesn't matter. Like, it's going to look nice. We can get like a dotted line down the middle, if we really wanted to. If we were so inclined. I don't think I am that way inclined though. I'll be honest. I'm also going to put a dotted line here. I really don't know how we're going to deal with this junction transition. It's going to be interesting to fiddle with. Okay, we'll get some dotted lines across there, and let's get some of the zebra crossings in as well, shall we? Zebra crossing. There we go. I did have the curb pieces, but you need all the lines and everything, and they're a little bit. I mean, I can't remember if I actually did I end up using any. No, I don't think I did, because look, they have these like curb pieces, and you have to follow around the rest of the path with the curb pieces if you want to actually use the zebra crossing, which is kind of unfortunate. I'll be honest. Oh, I'll tell you what, let's replace these. I think these will look much nicer as zebra crossings. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate, but I get it. Like, you know, the mod designer had intentions with this mod. Like, he had ideas, he knew what he wanted to do, and he embraced it and went with it. And honestly, I commend him for that. Because so many mod makers just kind of like half-ass things and then never go back to them. This guy's gone the full whack. He's really, you know, he spent a lot of time like thinking about the things that people would need. The only thing I would change is the fact that these are objects. Okay, I don't know if it's possible just to add like materials for roads that easily. It's probably not. Maybe that's the limitation. Maybe that's why he hasn't done it. I'm not 100% sure. Like, if you know, I mean, I've been investigating Prison Architect modding. I could probably find out easily enough. But if you know, just like leave a comment. If you've ever poked at Prison Architect modding as well, leave a comment. I'd be really interested to hear about that. I still want to... Hey, Simon Pegg. I still want to go in and do a few things, okay? Like, I've done a lot of renaming and localization and stuff like that. Like, I've updated a bunch of things so the textures and everything were working. There are a few more things I'd quite like to do. I want to see about making new room types, like I said before. I think a hotel would be a nice room type to make. I'm curious to see... Oh, let's get rid of this one and put a corner one in. Yeah! Corner lines are the best! Yeah, I'm curious to see like if we can do something cool with that. I don't know. I had a few other ideas. I think like a health spa would be a fun one to do, perhaps. Mainly because like we've got the sauna more than anything. It's got to be said. But I don't know. I just figured it could be a laugh. Do you know what? I think a better way to do this might be. This might be a prime candidate for... Oh, fuck, I don't know what I need to... I don't know what I want to do with this corner. I knew this corner would cause me problems, this is the thing. But it's even more of a problem now that I've realised that I've made the road 3 wide. You know? Like this. That just causes me bigger problems. I think for now we're just gonna... Fuck it, we're just gonna go with the assumption that, like, the line runs down the middle, like the rest of the roads, you know? As you can see, this is why I do this process off camera, okay? I don't think this is particularly interesting to watch. You're gonna have to tell me. Is this interesting to watch? Watching me put down, like, all of these dotted lines? I don't know. The thing for me, right, is this is one of those laborious tasks that is a little bit dull to perform, okay? And it needs to be done in order for the aesthetic to be, you know, kept in line with the rest of the town. But I can put a line down there, actually. We're going to continue this road through. Really, really dull to do. Really satisfying to pull back from and see once it's been completed. You know? Like, see all the little details that you've put in place. Like, see them all come together. Like, creating this like, image of a city. Fuck me, I've spent like 10 grand on these things now. Yeah, that's where the satisfaction part comes from. And that's why... I mean, it's human nature, right? That's why we do these like... Oh, shit. Oh, no! Oh, no, it's okay. My God, that's a stroke of luck, isn't it? Yeah, that's why, like, we enjoy doing these, like, monotonous tasks. Because you get, like, a good payoff at the end of it. I think I may put lines down the middle of here, but I may look at putting thinner lines instead. Because there are thinner lines, I think. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, okay. I may look at putting some lines down here. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I'm not convinced that lines down Surburbia is the way forwards, you know? Like, I want Surburbia to be the kind of place that people can send their kids, you know, like, out on the streets to, like, play, you know, and do a little bit of rollerblading, that kind of thing. I don't want it to be the kind of place where, like, we have to put road lines down to stop people from driving down there at stupid speeds, etc. Because that's just dangerous at the end of the day. Nobody wants to be living on a dangerous road, you know? Especially not if you've got kids. Yeah, I think it's definitely right to get some of these manhole covers down on these roads that we put down. I don't think I've put any on these thin roads yet. It's going to be an interesting thing to deal with. Have we given the people of Suburbia any phones? Oh, shit, you know what? At some point, I stopped putting phones in these houses, didn't I? There's a phone. It's the last 2 houses I did. Okay, that's not too bad. I can deal with that. I will check the other ones and make sure. But before we finish up, we should definitely give them phones that they can use to phone their loved ones and their relatives and, like, you know, see how they're doing. Okay? I think the other phone is going to go down here next to the laundry room. You know, so they can have a little bit of privacy when they make that phone call. Let's just check the other houses. This one got a phone. It's got a phone. They've got a phone. They've got a phone. Yep, phones. Phones for you, phones for everybody. Sweet. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you've been enjoying watching, you know, a bit of Morningwood. I'm still enjoying playing it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment. Come and join us in Discord. Follow me on Twitter. And I will see you in the next video.